Hey, hey!
It's Brandy.
It's Tara.
And it's Ashley.
Yay!
Alright, hold on, great thumbnail time. Obligatory thumbnail picture. Okay. Gotta love social media. We have Ashley with us today as a special guest. And it's actually here at 48 Farrell, I think, somewhat calm and quiet tonight. So we have the perfect night to have a very special guest on to talk with us about a very special, important, near and dear topic to Ashley. So we will get into that shortly. But first, we have
our week. So, Brandy, how was your week this week?
My week was good. Hold on, let me recap it in my brain. What did I do?
Well, we kind of had a short week that felt like a long week because we were all off on Monday.
Oh, right, yeah, we had Monday off.
I feel like the week felt
Oh, yeah, we were at my
So
parents' house, right? And we came back
Yes,
on Monday.
yes.
Yeah, so we got back Monday.
I had to go a whole weekend without my buddy.
It was sad. Well, I didn't see you until
Yeah, you didn't see me till Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. It was a while.
It was so long. I mean, I saw you Thursday, then I didn't see you again till Wednesday. Almost a week.
I know. It was, what we did,
Well, we text and talk all the time.
yes, literally. It was.
Just didn't physically see each other.
Right. John will be like, let me guess. You're calling Tara. I was like, well, yeah.
Well, fuck yes.
I'm
The
like,
Bruce
yeah.
says, "Hello, ladies."
Who?
The Bruce.
Oh, hi, Bruce!
The Bruce.
That's what it says. The Bruce.
The Bruce.
Like the Bruce Almighty. What kind of Bruce are we talking to? Bruce Wayne?
Woo!
Bruce. Oh.
Jackson? Is Bruce Jackson someone?
Bruce, are you a union contractor for, I don't know, New York State?
Whoever Brian is.
Brian?
Brian. Hello, Brian. How are you?
Is that my cousin Brian?
It just says Brian joined.
Okay. Well, hello,
Brian.
Brian. Thank you for joining our podcast.
Not.
Is it Brian with a Y?
It's not black.
Okay. Well, anyways.
All right, well,
So,
welcome.
how was your week? Other than missing me?
Busy. Work was crazy busy this week. I'm building a whole bunch of new things at work. So that was busy. What do you have? I had gym on Wednesday, which literally took me out Thursday and Friday because I was so sore. I was walking like a goddamn penguin. I did so many squats and like we were squatting with weights, and I was squatting like 110 pounds. Which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but
Crystal
I mean-
Raptor joined.
cool.
Crystal Raptor.
Oh, nice. Hi. Hi, everybody who joined.
So my legs were really, really sore for a couple of days. Friday, what did we do Friday? Oh, Friday we went to jewelry making.
We went to jewelry making and we made bracelets, and I'm wearing mine.
I'm not wearing mine.
Yes, this is mine. This is what
I
I
didn't
made.
wear mine.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but yes.
Yeah,
That was it's got my little witchy,
My
my little witchy charm.
Yeah. Put your hand behind it and show it to the camera.
See?
Go like
Um,
this.
go.
Yeah, like that.
Mhm.
There you go.
There it is, and it's got my little witchy charm on it.
I don't have mine on because it's upstairs. But
But
I
it
did buy this one.
there's one. We did have the whole reason we did this last night was because our friend Jen, everybody knows Jen, wanted for her birthday, she wanted to actually do something for her birthday. So one of the things she wanted to do for her birthday was do jewelry. So, and make a crystal bracelet. So that is what we did. We found a place called the Dark Gem
Oh, that's
in Saratoga on Beekman Street.
Oh, do you have the card?
I do. It's in my wallet, but I don't have it in here. But
Look
anyway,
it up.
but it's the Dark Gem on Beekman Street in Saratoga, and Jessica is absolutely amazing. She's very attentive to everybody in the class.
Very
She
knowledgeable.
served us Prosecco, chips and dip and cake when we were done. It was amazing. And her shop is absolutely adorable.
Yes.
Love it. Lots of good energy. So it's not somewhere to go and be afraid of. It's absolutely amazing. And she's actually down in Saratoga tonight. Earlier today they were doing a vendor fair and the witch walk. So that was what we were down there for.
Saratoga was jumping today.
It was jumping. We were down in Saratoga today too, but we were down there for the wing walk, wing fest,
Yes.
which was quite tasty too.
Yes.
So
and then we were gonna go to a trunk or treat, but
Yeah, the line was too long for trunk or treat, so.
so to appease the children, I said I will get you candy. And then I forgot to get candy on the way home, so Logan asked me when you guys got here, and I was like, shit. So I just did like an $80 Target order.
Oh my God, no you didn't.
So if you hear a knock at the door, it's Target.
Oh my God, you did not need to do that. My kid does not need
Well,
any more
listen.
candy.
Jack is almost out of his candy. And we got Halloween coming up, so
You're gonna have a shit ton of candy.
probably not.
Well, that's true. We do eat all your candy.
Huh?
Did you tell Pussy happy birthday?
Christy?
Yeah.
Christy Phillips?
Uh-huh.
Yes. It was not today.
Why not? I was just saying.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that was off topic.
She's one of my best friends. Yes, I
Made sure you said happy birthday.
talked to her. Yes. Okay, so yeah. John's out of town. Jack was up till like fucking
Ungodly hours.
Yes, last night.
Oh,
And we got up early this morning, went to Logan's football game. Sadly, our
did
Dolphins
not win.
Did not win today, but they were in the Super
But-
Bowl. They came in second. They were
Listen,
like
they went against the team. They were 5-1.
Logan's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one team that they lost against was the team that they were paired with for the Super Bowl. So, again, I mean, these kids actually, the first game we went against the Patriots, they didn't score a point. This time, sorry, I got the hiccup.
Oh no!
I know it's happening already. This time, they actually scored against those Patriots. So, twice, they scored. So, you know what? They did amazing. I am so proud of our boys, proud of our coaches. Clifton Park Plainsmen, we're so proud of you guys.
Good job, ass coach Rob.
Yep,
Good.
yep. Good job, my husband Rob. Ass coach.
Ass coach. So yeah, that was my week. Your week?
Oh God, this was like the longest fucking week. I mean, it was a short week, but it was horribly long. Like,
Yeah.
painfully long.
Well, also at work we've had no heat.
Oh my God.
no.
We had no heat at work, and it was so bad that they were like, supervisors are encouraged to let their workers go home.
Yeah.
Here I am. Nope. I brought in my heating blanket, my heating pad, lined my chair, put my coat on. I've got pictures of my coat being up like this over my head, like this, freezing at my desk trying to do my work. Co-workers walking by me going, Tara.
Here's my take on this. So like, I don't live far from work. I'm less like a mile from work. But when I'm there, I'm not packing up all my shit.
Right.
Like I got
Once I'm there, I'm there.
computer, my bag, my lunch, like my gym shit. Like I was like, I'm just sucking it up. But I have a little mini heater, and I just closed my door. And
And it heated your and listen, because I came over to her office because that was one of the things we had to record a training this week.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys see us on this podcast, so I just want to say that me and Brandy are not much different in real life. So we actually did a whole training, a recording of our training that we built ourselves. And what was our one-liner? Our one-liner was, had a username. So you'll put your username in all lowercase letters, and then please remember to have your caps lock on.
And buckle your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you. This is why it took us so long. Because she was doing the recordings, and I'm like on the side being like, would anyone like some tea?
So she'd make me laugh, and I'd go, oh no.
No, like a
Oregon.
and then you were like, oh no.
Oh no. I did. I actually recorded that once. I'm like, oh no. It was like Cleveland from Family Guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that they did this was just like,
And then the best part is once we finally got it all done,
it came out.
we go and meet with the director who we're reporting to about this, and we're like, hey, listen, we finally got this thing done. Good luck. We're done. Check mark on our box. Here you go. He goes, oh, okay, well, I'll listen to it, and then I'll let you know if we need to make any changes. And I'm like, oh, no, you must have missed Check mark done. You need changes. Hey, this girl that's doing it. No,
Just
thank
use
you.
AI.
Yeah, exactly. I wish we could, but that's the one thing we're not allowed to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have to,
Lucky.
you know what I have to do? Staff evaluation. I have to listen. I despise writing these evaluations for my staff.
They fucking
I
suck.
do some, but they're so long, and it's just like so much brain power. Oh yeah, where's my kids?
No, it's fine.
Okay, they're good.
They're
Okay. It's just so quiet tonight. I'm not used to it. So yeah, I had to write evaluations, and it sucks.
We just had to do our staff's evaluations
Isn't that
too.
annoying?
Yep.
Oh,
Copilot
yeah.
is your best friend.
I don't have to use that.
Do you have like a format you have to follow?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think.
It wasn't too bad.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just that time of year where we're doing bonuses and everything.
Yep,
So
So for my staff, I have to do one every 3 months, and that's until they're permanent, up to a year, and then we only do it once a year after that. Man, those quarterly ones are a bitch.
I have to do them quarterly.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
because where I work does quarterly bonuses,
oh,
and on top of our staffs, we do our own.
nice.
It's
See, my old boss, when my annual review was up, he would just be like, he would send me the form and be like, fill this out and tell me what you've done, like, the last year. And, like, I would write my
Oh,
own
okay.
emails, so. But now that I'm in a new position, they're very, like, all about it. I'm like, it's a joke.
It is. It is a joke.
Like, nothing's gonna, even if I gave this, like, anybody a horrible advice, nothing's gonna fucking happen.
I don't know, because, I did hear that somebody was on there, like, and this is recently, like, within the last 2 weeks, someone was on there, they were only there 5 months, so they just got their first evaluation and they fired her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't sign her. You must suck.
Right. Well, I don't
You
know
must
that.
have to suck really bad to get fired from the state.
Or they just had an agenda and you didn't fit the agenda. I mean, I think that's what it was with that one.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, right?
Now you know.
Now you know. Now I've learned the hard
That's a
way.
song.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't know, now you know, motherfucker.
Oh,
That's big.
yeah.
Big.
So,
Mm.
do you want to tell us about your week, Ashley?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
So I actually had a really good
I'm
week.
listening. I'm just turning on the fan.
Yes, work was long. We all had those good and bad days. But yesterday was our foster's dog, last day of the 2-week trial.
Oh,
I almost said 2-week wait. And she is home. She's no longer a foster. She found her forever home, and
yay! Were you so sad?
it's a happy sad.
I
Like,
couldn't do that, I don't think.
well, we already had 3.
I know, but it takes a very special
yes,
person
yeah, right.
to do that. Like,
And
So,
My mother-in-law does it for the Green Mountain Pug Rescue.
yeah.
And I know that she's very she's meticulous.
Yeah.
Like if you don't meet her standards, she's like, nope.
See,
I couldn't do that because my house would just be filled with dogs.
Right? You'd be like, no, never getting rid of them. No, thank you. No, I like that one.
Well, while we fostered, like, we always had our dogs, so we were like,
Right.
just one at a time.
Yeah.
This was our last foster. We actually gave this family all of our fostering stuff to help them.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Because we were supposed to be done fostering before her, but it was a special situation. But she's home, and
What
I
kind of
can't
dog
be
is
that.
it?
She is a lab/lab mix. She was a sweetie. Hold on, I'll see if I can,
Aw, that's sweet.
because I definitely have pictures of her.
Yeah, I would. My house would just be full of animals. I think.
Well, at one point, Rob's mom did have like a lot.
Just
A lot
like
of
all
them.
the kids that trounce through my house.
Right.
Like, oh,
Right. You almost want to keep them. Oh, precious.
Oh my god.
So you guys can see.
I can't find it.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit closer.
Aww.
So cute.
She was a sweetheart.
What's her name? Can you say her?
I'm gonna say her foster name,
Okay.
just in case of its protection or anything. But we called her Jane.
Aw.
My husband's brother actually called her Jane Doe.
Aw.
He found her because he didn't know who she was, and the name just stuck. She does have a new name now, but she
Well,
is so happy. She has a whole family and children to play with,
that's
and
awesome.
That's amazing.
yes.
Happy. You're very happy
Yes.
for Jane Doe.
And then we
Finding her
had.
forever home.
Oh yeah,
Her
Forever
home.
I would go broke too because I spend so much money on my
Yes, you
dog.
do.
It's so hard
Yes,
not
you
to.
What she went. Poor Hazel had to get a haircut. She looks like a little rat dog now.
Yeah.
I picked her up from PetSmart with grooming. I always feel so bad because she's like there by herself. Like, I love going to the spa. Hazel, not so much. So I buy her like hundreds of dollars of like toys because of mom guilt. Like, I bring home these bags and John's like, oh, how much was her grooming appointment? I was like $200.
Right. Oh, $200.
I was like,
Oh,
what? $100 for that little dog? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, the price is going up. She was mad at it. I don't know.
oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
trying to like hide the new toys.
And 95% sure he's probably watching the podcast.
No, I don't know. He's probably still in the woods. It's not quite dark yet.
If not, surprise.
He's like, I know. I
Yeah.
think I'm slick, but
Yeah, but he knows. He knows.
he's got my number. He knows. He's like, oh,
Oh,
hello.
we got a peanut gallery popping through.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Watch fingers. Hello.
We don't want any.
He's still out there.
Okay, what are you doing? Popping in? Would you like a slice of pizza?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like an excellent
I'll be
idea.
right back, and then we're going to get into
And we're gonna finish talking about Ashley's week. So was that the only thing that happened this week?
So we also had our a meeting with our social worker intake,
Jacqueline, go lock the
caseworker.
door. Unlock the door.
me and my husband are currently going through the adoption process. We're in the home study, as some of you may or may not know, can take 4 to 6 months. So we'll see how that goes. But these are
And then those are trying times. But that also leads us into our next topic, which is why you were here.
so we're gonna do something.
No, because that leads us perfectly into our next topic. So our next topic is actually about the struggles of becoming a mom.
Hold on, I'm coming back for this one.
So,
And it can be different for everyone. I know this can be kind of sensitive for some people. So if you just want to turn
Trigger
your
warning.
volume down a little bit, yes, trigger warning. That's the word.
trigger warning.
Just for a little bit. I will not be offended because this was hard when I was going through it.
Right.
So in 2020, me and my husband had a loss.
Oh.
And then
as we have munchkins running in and out, shoo, fly, shoo.
and shortly after that, in April 2020, we
Are you-
found. Hi.
Sorry.
What's your name?
My name's Ashley. What's your name?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have Jack taking over for his mother.
We started fertility treatment of
Four and
April.
40 and Carol.
And 4. Come on.
April 2020, we started fertility treatment, and it was a lot. I roughly had over 2,000 injections,
Oh,
over 1,000 pills.
hormone treatments.
Yeah, approximately 500 pills I had to take. I think I already said pills. Sorry, I meant
Injections, pills.
and procedures. So after that, and like it starts with IUI. Well, diagnosis is IUIs,
Yep, you can show Pikachu later.
and then after multiple failed attempts with IUIs, we finally went to IVF, which was more hormones, more procedures, more blood work. I've been stabbed so many times. It's great. Shout out to Christian for being my nurse throughout this phase, because I could not inject
And Christian
myself.
is who?
My husband. He really was there. He was really there for me emotionally and physically, especially the hormones. If you guys understand, you understand. I cried over everything. I am not typically a crier.
Nope.
I cried when I was happy, sad, confused. It was great.
Hormones are a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's natural,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still a bitch.
PMSing.
Let me tell you, after I had Jack, my hormones were like on another level. To the point where like I never had anxiety ever before in my life. Like, and I now have like crippling anxiety, panic attacks. Like, you're a bitch. Those hormones.
You did the hard part, sweetie.
Yeah.
Aww.
But we did go through IVF, and with our egg retrieval, where they go into my ovaries to get my eggs.
I've heard that is so painful.
It was, well, you get like twilight anesthetic, so you don't really know.
Yeah.
And like I felt on top of the world after it. I was on drugs, prescribed drugs
Yeah.
to a doctor,
Appropriate drugs.
anesthesia. So like I got out, and the first thing I remember is I'm in the thing sitting up, or maybe they had the couch pulled back or the chair pulled back. But I look up and I saw my husband, and I just yelled, "Baby!" And he's just like, "You knew I was here 5 minutes ago." And he's just like,
You're like, but that was me 5 minutes
there's other
ago.
people in here, like in the other places. But out of that, they did retrieve 19 eggs.
Okay.
Wow.
So we were ecstatic. So they track them by days. So the next step is how many were mature. That was 12. So 12 from 19, pretty good odds. 8 were fertilized.
Okay.
Unfortunately, only 1 made it to blast.
Oh.
And we got that embryo tested. She ended up being PGT normal. And
What does it mean?
so PGT, it tests for chromosome issues,
Okay.
as well as like the see if anything's wrong where it could potentially fail.
Mm,
That was a trying 2 weeks because
I'm
it took
sure.
2 weeks
to wait.
for the tests to get back.
They do that like when you're pregnant too. They do a lot
Yes.
of, like, I know.
Well, that's how we found out she was a girl.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And the transfer was September 21st.
So that's when they take it and put it back inside.
Yes.
Okay.
To put it into my uterus.
Literally,
And
put
then-
the bun in the oven.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I actually still have the ultrasound.
Did you hold your husband's hand the whole time?
He couldn't
Let me
be
just
in
hold
there
it
with
right
me.
now.
He couldn't be in there with me.
Oh.
But 14 days later, we found out she's stuck.
Oh no.
And we were so happy.
Oh, stop. Oh, good.
Unfortunately, on October 9th of last year, I miscarried.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say her name was Bailey. We named her. We had a future for her, and I will never forget her
Oh.
because she is a big part of our journey to parenthood.
Right.
And
Great.
I still have, because they gave us a little picture of her embryo, and we have the ultrasound of when they transferred her. And
He said, no, the doctor knocked you up.
my husband's got jokes.
Good job. Everybody needs
In
jokes.
these kind of things, like you have to,
Yeah.
like
You really do have to have
Right.
yeah.
those little moments of, humor, having like
Sixth sense of humor.
you
Yeah.
can stay
Yep.
focused on
Yeah.
Moving
your
forward.
journey.
So we had to pay off some bills after that. And in
That's
between,
not cheap.
No, it's not.
No.
Especially if your insurance isn't going to cover it.
our insurance covered partially, but then some things happened and we had some bills to pay. And we're paying them, and we were talking about like our options and stuff. And then one day, my sister called me and was just like, "Oh, I got my monthly visit," and I was just like, "I get them before you." And my heart went into shock. I was like, "No!" So I took a test. I ended up being pregnant, and I was terrified.
This is after?
Yes.
Oh
So we
my
called
gosh,
our
okay.
clinic. I was just like, "Hey, like, can we like see what's going on?" Unfortunately, it was not planned, and I was just like, "It hasn't worked in the past. Something's going to happen." it was much worse. We ended up having an ectopic pregnancy.
Oh no.
But because of how soon I found it, there was no rupture, but I did have to get injected with a drug twice to stop all cell growth.
Oh,
It had awful,
Side effects?
yes,
Oh,
like my nerves and muscle ached. I did have some hair loss. I believe it's called methotrexate.
Yep.
Yep, and it just, it
You know,
wasn't
that's
fun.
what they use in ADHD meds.
Yeah, but I got 2 doses of it, injections.
Yeah.
And it was not fun. So after that, and like fully realizing, like, and again, we've talked about adoption before. Me and my husband decided to choose love and hope. For us to love our child, it doesn't need to biologically be our child.
awesome.
And we are we're in the beginning processes, but every milestone and stuff, we have so much support, like throughout all of our journey to be parenthood, to be a parent and to parenthood has been amazing. This love and support we've gotten from friends, family, so thank you to all of you who have
Yay,
helped.
friends, yay.
Yay!
Blackboard art.
Support system. Yay!
I feel like
There we go.
you need a good support system.
You have to.
You know, you're
You have
going
to.
through a lot. And I feel for like these people that don't have those support systems, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, or they're, you know, a woman who's single and they just want a baby so
Yeah.
bad and they're trying, like, go do it on your own. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
this is gonna sound so stupid, but I watch Vanderpump Rules on Bravo. Right? Do you watch this?
A little bit.
So one of the girls, she
Watch your husband pop up. She's every episode.
I do. I watch it. I love it. Lala is she was with somebody, had a baby. They are not together, and she's like, I just want another baby. So she's
Mhm.
doing it all on her own. She's
There you go.
got
Oh,
a
yeah.
sperm donor. She's gonna have a baby. Like, go you,
Right.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, go.
To be able to have those choices.
Right, and the option, right?
Right.
I mean, there's people out there that don't have the options, right?
Right.
Let's say you don't have insurance. You
Right.
don't have a supportive partner. You don't
You don't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
shit's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, and it starts with them. The fucking kids are even more fucking expensive. And you're like, shit, man. Like, so, where can you say where you are now in the adoption process?
So right now we're in the beginning of the home study process, which is taking classes and
This is okay. This is what I find bizarre.
You can get pregnant and have a baby
Right.
without any classes, but when you want to adopt a child, and there are millions of children out there who need to be adopted right now.
They're like, well,
And they're like, well, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, you've got to check off every box.
do you put your soap on the left of the sink or the right?
well, no, I do understand like going through it.
Right. So maybe this is
Yes, maybe you can give us a new perspective.
Like some things are like, how is your family structure? How are you like?
Christian said even with insurance, it's so much money.
Yeah.
It is. Yes.
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 And
She get like a discount on that. Like with IVF, like you buy 5, get 1 free.
Right.
Right?
I mean, look for Progny if you're going through insurance. We did not have that, but I heard Progny is good.
I heard United Healthcare was very good.
I'm not
United
sure.
Healthcare through the state is very good. They do IVF. A friend of mine did it. Did IVF several times. Was in the
Oh.
same position as you were.
Okay.
And was successful and ended up getting pregnant with her own child. Yes, full term, everything great. And she was very successful. So, but she had issues. She had PCOS. She had all those
Yeah.
problems
Oh,
that
yeah.
prevent it. You know.
That's something I'm kind of thankful for going through fertility treatment. I found out about a genetic mutation that I had
Oh.
that I probably would have never known, and it actually explained a lot of health issues I was having.
Gives you a different perspective.
Yes, like I do. Like I also have PCOS, but I also have this genetic mutation, which is making it even more hard.
Mm.
But
Christian, they should have a BOGO offer.
Yes, Christian.
I'm with you.
no, but like the questions is they're really to get to know you, to make sure, and the classes are great. Like, they're very informational so far.
Okay.
And they're to know that you are prepared, because yes, some people don't take any classes, but they should.
Logan, go outside.
So,
Are you sure?
I'm kidding. But I get it from a legal perspective too,
Right.
because if they didn't ask these questions,
Something were to happen.
yes,
Liability. Yes.
and like background checks, completely understand.
Oh, I understand that too.
And kind of getting to know like how you grew up and like what you plan on, like how you plan on parenting, and then it just makes sense. But maybe because I've been through this, so
Right.
I will say through fertility treatment, adoption, the hardest part is the waiting,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
because it's again for us. It's been we've been through treatment since 2020, and here we are going on to this adoption process. It's still waiting, but we are being patient.
Do you have
And-
like a timeline from like start to adoption? A general.
We can.
No, like to when you get like chosen by a birth parent.
Yeah, like general.
So
So, are you hoping for a newborn, or are you? I'm sorry.
for now, no, that's fine. I'm very open about it, because like even me, I recently went public on Facebook about our fertility treatments and our adoption, and I've already been able to talk to somebody about like even just the home study process. I'm happy I get to help people, and sometimes it's nice to just know someone's been like sharing that we have started this adoption process. So many people have opened up to me where I didn't know if they tried adopting, or they did adopt, or they are a child who is adopted.
We have a lot of
it's been
different types of
amazing.
adoption too.
Oh, yeah.
There's like open adoption, closed
adoption,
field.
yes.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, I forgot what you asked. Oh, the timeline.
Oh, yeah.
So timeline. There is a timeline for the homestay and like when to get it done. But essentially, what we're doing. So if you go through an agency, sometimes there's a timeline. I can't speak much about that.
okay.
What we plan on doing, because we did just spend a lot of money on fertility treatment.
Yeah.
We plan on doing a domestic private adoption,
Okay.
where you need to get a home stay through an agency or the state, for those of you who may be wondering. But then we're going to be self-promoting
Okay.
if and when we are home stay approved.
Okay.
So, like, I'll be posting on social media. In New York, going to specify that, is okay to give, like, a card or a piece of paper to hospitals to maybe help people who are just finding out they're pregnant or don't know what to do, just to give them that option.
Right.
And I will
So
say,
you don't go through an adoption agency. It would just be like, let's say, for instance, somebody you knew got pregnant and they wanted to choose adoption. They would connect with you.
if they wanted to,
Okay,
yes.
So it could almost be like a surrogate type of thing too.
Not a surrogate, because a surrogate is when, like, you take my egg and my husband's.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
someone carries it.
Oh, gotcha.
I'd be alright with that, I think, after having 2 kids. I'd let somebody else
Yeah.
go through all that shit.
Hey, listen. You know what? I would honestly, I would be a surrogate for somebody because I would gladly be pregnant, but I want to get that thing up as soon as it pops out.
Then you can't drink.
It's true, but there's positives to this because I'm doing something really nice for somebody else.
Okay.
And that's a lot of good karma there.
No, then you can't drink.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, maybe not as old as I am. I mean, because I'm pretty freaking old.
Well, it's not like they're looking for your eggs. Your eggs are, you know.
Oh, I thought about selling
You
it.
can donate your eggs too. Yeah.
Yes, I've heard those.
Oh, yeah, but it stops at 35. You're considered
Yes.
senior, and they don't want your eggs
No, we call it advanced maternal age. I know,
because you're old.
because I'm old. And
So am I.
When I was old.
Hold on. Christian said surrogacy has its own costs and legal restrictions.
Yes.
All right,
I don't know too much about it, so I don't want to speak on it.
that's okay.
So, but yeah.
So you're in the process.
Yes.
Yes.
And we
And they're doing your home screening and everything.
The home study, yes. Which
So does somebody like come to your house and stay
Yes.
there for hours? And
We're not at that part, so the homestay isn't just one thing; it's multiple things. Like
Oh,
right now, we paid some money and we are doing paperwork. Currently, in the process we are getting more documentation together, taking training classes, which are very long, and we just have to get them done by a certain time. I'm not going to disclose anything at the moment, but
that's okay. That's
and then what's the third thing? Paperwork, documents, and then training, and we have to get that done by a certain time. After that, someone will. Oh, and then background checks, fingerprinting. It's gonna be great.
How amazing would it be if it was exactly 9 months today?
Oh my gosh.
That would be a whole baby. I mean, and then it gets presented to you, and you just have a whole baby.
I wish it was that easy.
You went through all the pain of all the paperwork and all the training, and it's like, here's the baby.
It is shorter than 9 months because there's other stuff you have to go through.
Gotcha.
So then what happens in the homestay is that you get an interview. I don't know if this is with all agencies, so I'm just going to say with my specific agency I'm working with, they're going to come to our house, and they have to do 2 house visits. 2 to 3, but mostly just 2.
Well, that's part of freak me out. Like you're looking at the dirt on the base.
So they don't. They don't. Typical cleanliness is fine. Like
I don't know.
they are looking for parents, not like, I mean, neat freaks are fine too. Like, no offense to anyone who's a neat freak, but they understand life happens. They want to make sure the baby has somewhere to sleep,
Right.
is going to be safe, and that you are ready for this child.
Which, I feel like that's a loaded question because nobody's ever
No.
ready, right?
Nobody's ever ready.
I guess the most ready for a child that you can be, and that's good.
All I have to say is that the moment that you and Christian are presented with this baby that you guys are going to get, I don't think there's going to be a dry eye in the
Oh
house.
no.
Not one dry eye. And even if you were to text, everybody you know is crying for you. That is what I see for you. You guys are going to be presented and everybody's going to be hysterical.
No, and again, our support system is so amazing. Like, they've cried through losses with us.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Well, now you have the 40 barrel family behind
You
you.
got the 40 and Feral fam right behind you.
And thank you all. But actually, this is before they look through your house, I believe. Don't quote me. They actually do an interview. This is the part I'm a little. I don't want you nervous. Nervous is great because they're going to interview me and Christian separately. It's not that I have something to hide. I just get anxious.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone does.
Yeah.
And then they're going to interview us together, which again isn't going to be bad.
I'm sure they're very well trained professionals.
Oh, yeah.
Interview, so they can separate out a nervous we don't want her names up yet. You know what I mean? They can separate that stuff out. I would assume.
Well, that's one of the things. The social worker was just like, you don't need to baby-proof your house yet. I'm like, I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. It's baby-proofed already.
Right.
Yeah.
But and I think the separating is more of just maybe a test to see, to just be like, hey, listen, because sometimes you may be feeling a certain. What?
Christian, I can't.
What do you think?
You're saying no.
That makes it sound like someone is going to present the baby to us on a satin pillow.
Yeah, it'll be a satin blanket.
It will be like the Lion King.
Yes.
But do more photos. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
We'll do Lion King.
That's right. There you go. But seriously, I think maybe they just divide and conquer because maybe maybe the mom is gung ho and maybe the dad isn't, and maybe they just want. So when they see that both are unified, then they know for sure.
Yeah, which our caseworker already said they see very much of us, and being like a team.
Aww.
That's amazing. I just want to say that is amazing.
Such a feel-good story.
It is such a feel-good story because you have my shit show of a husband and your shit show of a husband, and then you have perfect marriage.
No, it's not perfect. Sorry, honey. I I don't think any marriage is
No.
perfect. There's definitely
No.
ups and downs.
There definitely is.
So
There's
it's
quirks,
just
and it's
yeah.
just, yeah.
No, it's just lovely that he is like
So supportive.
and on
Yeah.
the same page. Because
Yes.
I could see how like, you know, a woman would want a baby so bad, or a man, right,
Mhm.
wants a
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
and their partners are not on the same wavelength,
Right.
and that could cause a lot of, you know, turmoil in a relationship. So
Right.
being on that same mindset of, you know, we're gonna do all the things we can, whatever we can do, whether
Oh,
that's IVF or, you know, adoption or
Oh yeah, there was a point when I was on all my hormones for IVF. I tried convincing Christian to leave me so he
Oh.
could have a child.
Oh.
And again, like I was hopped up on hormones, I was sad.
Yep.
And
You were feeling a certain type of way.
He was just like, I'm always gonna be here, like whether this works out or not, we will always be in this.
All right,
together.
cheers to
And then
Cheers to
Christian.
It was a shit show too.
You're my shit show though.
So, you know, here's the thing. Like, so there's some points of this that I can identify with
Yeah.
because when I met Rob had 4 kids. One with another woman and 2 biologically with with his wife at the time.
Yes.
And then there's me, who only had 1 biologically, and my thoughts were, we should meld the family.
Yeah.
Because if you have 1 more together, it's going to bring all of these kids together, right? So, I mean, yes, us being together for happiness, whatever, but the reality was I didn't want my son, Ian, to be alone.
Yeah.
And he would have been alone because it's just how it works. But, so I said to my husband, I said, what do you think about, we're a year into this relationship, and I knew there was a time clock ticking. If we were going to have one, there's a time clock ticking, because I was 34. And he says, or I was 33, I think. And I said to him, I said, dude, I go, if we're going to do this, we kind of got to do it now, because I got to have a baby before I turn 35, or I got to be pregnant before I turn 35. And he goes, I got 4, you got 1, we're at 5, so you're telling me we're going to make 6? And I said, only if you really want to. Well, lucky for you, he said, and I'm pointing to my son Logan. Lucky for you, Dad said, we have Logan, my littlest baby. Yep, go. So anyways,
What a beautiful guest you have on today.
but it was a decision that we both had to make, and we had to say yay or nay, and you know, he could have easily said no, and I would have said okay, no problem, but he understood the idea of wanting to meld the family together.
Yes.
So
Jack was just like, whoops.
was he really though? He was really an
Well,
because I kind of feel like
so when I was not on birth control for like 5 years, and I was like, obviously it's just not going to happen. It's been 5 years. I haven't been on birth control. We are not safe by any stretch of the imagination. And then I just kind of wrote off, like, all right, it's just, you know, we got Lex, that's fine. You know. And then one day, I was like, I think my period's like super late, but I don't know. I'm really not good at remembering. And I was like, ah. So I had to pass my test, and I was like, oh no. Oh. So John was at archery, and I called him, and I'm like, you need to come home, like now. And he's like, are you and Lex fighting? Like, what's happening? Like, is the house okay? I'm like, no, you just need to come home. He's like, well, what's going on? So I know what I'm walking into. And I'm like, just come home. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm fucking pregnant. And he's like, I'll be right home. So, he got home, and I was like, so, turns out, we're finally gonna have a baby. And Lex was 9 at the time.
Oh yeah.
So I called her down. We had the pregnancy test on the table, and I'm like, Lex, look. And I shit you not. Only my child. She takes this test, and she looks at it. She goes, what the hell? And throws it across the room. and then just runs upstairs and locks herself in her room for hours. And I'm like, Lex, it's mommy, can come in? Elliot! And she's like mad as hell, like mad, like madder than a wet hornet, like she's pissed. And I finally like busted her
Logan!
room, and I'm like, all right, what's the deal? Like, yeah, okay, you're gonna have a sibling. And she's like, you guys did it on my bed. And I'm like, what the? No, ma'am. No,
No.
sick and twisted. That much. And like that's what she was really upset about because she thought like John and I had sex in her bed and that's how I got pregnant with Jack.
Wow.
And then up until he was born, she was not having it. Like she was like, nope. Well, I guess towards the end she got like used to it, and then now she's still annoyed.
What time playing the trampoline?
That's just because. What?
Oh, Jack? Yeah, he is.
Jack,
He is mean
he
to
is
you.
mean to Sissy.
He is very mean to his sissy.
Where's my coffee changer off the spawn?
Did you bring him inside?
Yeah.
All right, then it's probably on the couch. Yes, Jack is very mean to Lex. Hopefully I know because John instigates it. I really do.
Yeah,
Like,
I can see
and
that.
there's some things Jack says I'm just Hazel. It's just funny. Hazel. It's just funny as shit when he's kind of mean. He's a kind of wait-sized person.
Talking about funny as shit, right? You'll enjoy this too. So Jack called John
Oh yeah.
an asshole.
Yes, he
He did.
He
It was
this
priceless.
morning. I had to tell him he couldn't call Sissy an asshole.
That was priceless. It was perfect too. Dad, you don't need to be an asshole.
You don't need
You gotta support that.
I know. I was like,
John.
he called you an asshole this morning. What did I do? You weren't getting ready in time.
Oh my god.
I'm yelling up the stairs. We're trying to get out the door to go to Logan's game. Lex is, taking forever. And
You should.
No.
Dude.
That's yucky.
Ew.
it's going to taste great.
Yuck. Goodbye now.
It'll hurt your tummy.
So I'm trying to get Lex out the door, and I'm yelling up the stairs, and I'm like, come on, and she comes down, she's like, I'm ready. I'm like, you're not ready. I'm like, you don't have shoes on, you don't have socks on, you don't have a sweatshirt. I'm like, no, you're not ready to walk out. So she goes back upstairs. Jack looks at me, he goes, Logan, come here. Sissy's being an asshole. I was like,
Come here.
yes. I'm like, she is, but you can't say asshole. Okay, great. I'm like, you can't call
You
Sissy
say
an asshole. Yeah. She's like, and he's like, she's being an idiot. I was like, absolutely do not say those words in my house. And then he looks at me and he goes, skip into his toilet and runs away. And I was like, we don't say that either! That's your, first of all, Christina, who is behind the camera this night,
That's yours.
that's your kid that taught him that. That is Alex, all the way,
Yeah.
that taught him.
Be surprised.
Yes. Alex taught
I
him.
really have to yell at Alex and be like, Alex, why do you say
I'm like, Alex, why don't you teach him things like, numbers, how to spell words, how to, count to 50, the ABCs.
Yeah, but I feel like we say asshole.
Oh, yes. Jack calling people assholes is totally me.
Yeah.
Because I am constantly telling John he's an asshole. Which
Right.
I'm not wrong.
Well, no, you're not wrong. You're actually quite valid sometimes.
Christian said he's a shit show too, so don't be surprised.
If your kids say that, okay,
Don't
great.
be fooled. Sorry.
Oh, don't be-
It's not great for you, though.
But that he's,
We were talking to you, Peanut Gallery.
yes.
You never left me a surprise Sunday.
Whoa!
And every other day, except for when you're doing the podcast.
I still love you no matter what, but you know you need to behave.
Sir,
Career.
it's going to be a long ride home for you tonight, sir. Your mom does so much for you. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Yeah, and your brother, not to mention Ian, would be like, oh my god.
that phone you absolutely, hey,
Yeah, and what other 9-year-old has a cell phone right now? An iPhone at that.
JJ got an iPhone when he was 6.
Did not have an
Actually-
iPhone, he actually has a watch.
No, he also
Logan?
has a phone.
Alright, go.
Why don't you go look out see if the Target order is
Oh,
here.
the Target order.
I don't know if it is, just text.
Just
RJ.
Don't let Hazel out.
Yeah, Jesus, please don't. Oh! We didn't,
It's not.
Oh, we didn't go there this
okay.
week.
We're gonna, pivot.
We're gonna pivot. Move on to the next topic. Okay, please. Feel free to get up at any point.
And we,
Mommy,
Where's Jackie's?
is it here? No?
Right.
Okay.
No.
Alright, it'll be here soon. Lex, do you wanna come on and tell
Talk
everybody?
about your what the fuck moment, because we're gonna move to what the fuck moment.
Right here.
And I do think that Lex wins this one. Just let it talk. Okay, we'll talk really good.
I look bad.
Okay.
Look bad.
You look fabulous. No, you don't. You
Alright,
look
give
fabulous.
us the, you know, like,
Bye. If I'm not gonna go on camera, bye.
I'm in there. Yes, you
okay, you don't have to get that close. It's,
No,
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
give us your Lex hand. There's Lex.
Guys, on
Yeah, there's a hand.
There's a hand. Here's your hand. Here's your arm.
And
There you go.
there's another hand.
Logan, go. Logan. Okay.
You're
Yours.
from the bouncy ball.
Oh, goodbye.
Wait, there's one in my. I'll get you one.
2.
One ball you get. One is one you get.
No, I'm losing.
Is that one charged?
Mhm.
Can I have that one?
What?
Can I borrow that one?
Can you get it? No.
And shoot it.
Hold on. Hold on. I got it. You got it? Okay.
You should send
All right. So moving on. What the fuck moments? Welcome, Lex. Producer Lex wins this week's what the fuck moment. Do tell us what is your what the fuck moment?
So yesterday, you know, I'm on, you know, whatever. I come,
You get it?
I'm getting.
What, where, when, why?
So I'm home. Let's use words.
Friday.
Friday, I'm home. Got out of school. Got changed. You know, whatever.
This girl walks in. Me.
Taylor.
Sarah's here. I'm here.
You know, my friend Levi's here.
Because I picked Levi up. I gave her.
Okay, hold on. Let me set the stage real quick.
Friday.
So
You
it's
get-
Friday.
Says it all, kiddo.
Yeah.
Those people are like,
Tara and I are trying to get out of my house by
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Latest 5.
Teeny already is like, yeah, that's not fucking happening. We know.
Latest 5:20 because we had to be in Saratoga, which is 40 minutes away, for our jewelry making party with Jen at 6.
Yep.
So we're like, we have about this much time to do what Lex is about to tell you happened.
Right.
And
So anyway, Hazel, shut the hell up. So I picked up, when I came, I already had Levi with us, who is Lex's friend, and Levi might be actually joining us tonight, I can't
Yes,
tell,
she
but
is.
hello, Levi! So I went and got Levi, Brandon had to get Jack, we all had to be home in time
for this
this.
that was
So
happening.
basically, go ahead.
So basically, I you know, Mom's like, Lex, come outside. I think there was something for you.
It's okay.
And I was like,
on the table.
and I was like, oh, okay. And maybe my package is here because I was waiting for packages. So whatever. I got my I went outside to supposedly go get my package, and I see this cute sign that says, "It would be a bummer if you didn't go to HoCo with me."
For
And I was
everybody out there,
like,
homecoming's homecoming.
Homecoming!
So there was a homecoming proposal happening
Surprise!
outside of our door at 5 o'clock. Lex
yeah.
was asked to homecoming. We won't say for, we'll keep it privacy for, everybody's privacy.
Yep.
Lex was asked to homecoming. She comes out, so cute. There was a sign, there was balloons, like the other person's family was there, everybody's recording. It was so cute. So Lex said, do you want to, I'm sorry, I have a picture story.
Lex comes outside and she's like, "Oh my God, yes!" Because duh, like I wouldn't say no.
Right.
And
That's
it's
a great one.
And it's Lana themed.
just how I wanted it. So, I say yes, and I'm like, good job. You actually did something good because, I had to make fun of her a little bit because I did know that there were struggles with this sign a little bit. Because I somewhat knew it was happening, but also didn't to an extent.
Right.
Like, I knew something was happening, and I knew, it was about the sign, but I didn't actually know what was happening.
So that's awesome.
This is all happening, right? Lex says yes, and then what happens?
Our stupid ass dog Hazel
Decided out the door.
the one out the door.
Little 5-pound dog.
Yep.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
And so, as Lex is saying yes, and I'm recording, there's on the video, there's Hazel out the door, and she is a flight risk. She won't just stay in the yard. Oh no. She's like, fuck you bitches, I'm out. I'll see ya.
There's a whole thing to this that I got. Because Hazel's not spayed.
Yeah.
So Hazel wants to run out here, and she wants to run through all the projects, she wants to run through everywhere where she can find a male dog. So she's out there sowing her oats.
Yes.
Yep.
Every chance she gets.
Our neighbor has their German Shepherd out, and thank God. I feel so bad. This is.
I felt so bad for this woman. She's trying to hold this dog.
And Hazel, her dog just what's happening? And Hazel is being a full-on asshole to this dog. She's running around in circles,
Yep.
And so finally, then Hazel's bye, I've had enough of you, see ya, and just takes off.
And I'm chasing her down the street, across the street, through a park.
Right.
Everybody, oh no! We need somebody to touch our screen. Go ahead, Brandy, you're good at
Oh,
this.
God.
Because TikTok is telling us that you've been on for a really long time, we want to make sure that you really do want to be on.
Oh, no.
No, you did it wrong. Gotta get it right. Get it in the hole. Get it in the hole. There you go. Oh, thank God.
Got it. All right.
Okay. So anyways, I'm chasing her, she's running, and I'm like, fuck, I'm going back. So, cause I'm getting yelled at to come over.
I'm trying to, get Hazel, but also, be
Supportive mom.
Hitting her terror.
yes.
Until Dennis.
Talk to, Lex's homecoming date's mom
Right.
and introduce myself, and, I'm I promise it's not always like this, and then in my head, I'm it's
always like this. It's always
And her mom has a dog. Or they have a dog.
Luckily, they were super cool about it. I'm so it was just, okay. So needless to say, we did not get out of the house. Oh, and then I had to take Jack over to Christina's because she was going to watch him while, we finally get Hazel.
Thank God to Everett. Thank God Everett.
Yeah,
So
Everett,
he caught her.
When he came back, he was he walked inside the street door, and he's like,
Oh my God.
did I tell you to go get Hazel? He's like, I'm like, good? Yeah, did you take Punzo with you? Because all I saw him was at the leash, and he's like, yes, I brought her back. I'm like, I need to let her leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah.
So, Everett,
He did, and he got her.
he could have won the Olympics yesterday because he's seriously his ass off.
Yeah.
And juked Hazel and caught her at the end of the cul-de-sac.
Hazel quit.
Yeah, she is
As
fast.
small as her little fucking ass is, she is
Oh,
fast.
she's so fast. So fast.
So thank you, Everett, for saving Hazel.
Thank
Get
you.
Hazel back inside. Oh, and in the meantime, neighbor Joe and Rebecca had showed up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Rebecca was coming here to hang out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rebecca was here. Neighbor Joe was dropping her off.
Hazel, it was a shit show.
It was chaos.
So, Lex's what the fuck moment is that Hazel hijacked Hoko.
That's right. Hazel hijacked Hoko. There will be maybe videos. Maybe.
It's when he grabbed the video and then it's just me on Lex yay! And all of a sudden it's
It's on camera.
oh shit! And then it's just running.
I heard Tara the whole time I was working.
Because I was screaming at her. I'm like,
At one point I heard something about, Hazel, would you like a treat? I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
yeah, I was trying. Quinzel was right there for the treats, though.
That was wonderful. That was the T word.
I just opened the garage door and I'll open the door into the house and I'm come back when you're ready, you asshole. I'm like, you should live outside now.
And this is how Brandy's gonna get little puppies someday.
Yeah.
Or she's gonna get, I don't know.
She's not.
God forbid.
You chase her.
I forgot.
I did cancel her appointment. She's not fixed because they wanted to charge me $900 to get this done.
Yeah.
I was like, so when I took her to her appointment for her shots, they're like, oh, we got to schedule her to get spayed. I'm like, all right. So they give me the quote, and I look at it, and I'm like in shock. $900. She weighs less than 10 pounds. Right. And I'm like, holy shit. But then I didn't want to feel like a shitty person and be like, oh, I was, you know.
That's too expensive, thank you very much.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just schedule it. In my mind, so I schedule it, and in my mind, I'm like, I'll just cancel it and take her somewhere.
Listen, there's a whole, like, certificate system that you can get to get them spayed.
I know, but then I forgot to cancel the appointment.
Yeah.
So the
Oh yeah.
day before, I get a call from the vet, and they're like, hey, we're just, following up to make sure, what do they call that? Reminder call.
Oh, yeah. Do you still,
Right.
are you still coming?
Right.
Confirm, confirmation.
Confirmation, yes. And I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
A, it's not my pay week, and B,
I need to reschedule this. I'm sorry, I completely
I was
forgot.
like, this is a really, really bad week. I'm like, we're having a lot of drama. Like, so now I'm like panicking.
I just cancel. I'm canceling this bitch. Sorry.
There's been a lot of drama in my house, and well, and I was like, so I panicked. I'm like, there's been a lot of drama in my house, and I don't think I can't mentally do it right now. Can I reschedule?
Exactly. I'm like, I'll call you to reschedule.
Yeah,
that
she's like, okay, so what days work? I'm like, I don't know. I gotta talk to my husband. I'll call you back, and then I just
Never call him back.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible. So I gotta call I don't know.
You get those gifts. You get those spay and neuter gift certificates. It's like ASPCA or something like that. Humane Society. And you call and they'll give you a gift certificate and you can take her down and it'll only cost you like a little bit. Not $900. But here I am, like, I've got two. I have two, right? I got two females at home, and both need to be spayed. Well, only one can be spayed. The other one's not ready yet. She's just a year old. She's just a baby. And she's a very big dog. So if her growth plates don't come in.
Yeah, you got the taste jar.
What?
Is that the one that got a taste jar?
Yes, Artemis. Yes, Artemis ate Brandy's husband.
Yeah, so you got a pretty good scar.
Oh yeah, he does. It's a nice tattoo.
Looks like he got bit by a shark.
Yeah. He should say that. He should say, look, got bit by a shark here. Yeah, not Tara's husband served him up as an appetizer to try to get her into the house. That was hysterical.
So, not so much for John, but I mean, no, it's fine. He's fine about it now.
All I have to say is like, so we had.
He took it well.
He did. He took it very well. I was like very thankful, because that could have gone a whole other different route. But so here's my dog dilemma. So here you are struggling to get out of the house for Hazel yesterday.
Yes.
I'm struggling to get out of the house today for the football game. My husband, it was to go to Wingfest. So it was after the football game. And Rob's in the shower because he's like, I gotta take a shower. I'm sweaty. It will take me a minute. I promise. I just gotta wash it.
Hold on.
Yes.
Your husband is the assistant coach of a flag football team that plays 35 minutes.
Sweats like
How
you
did
wouldn't
he get
believe.
sweaty?
Oh, haven't you ever seen him doing this? Oh, he's so sweaty.
I mean, I'm talking a lot, but like, dude,
yes, but he was sweating. When you see him, any little bit of exercise, he's like, you'll see him, and even with the back of his shirt, he's like this, like sheet in his shirt. It doesn't matter. He's sweating like freaking. I don't know. So, anyways, so he says to me, "Nice." No, just doing it.
I guess of course.
So, anyways, so Rob's like, I gotta take a shower. I said, fine. So I go outside, I see Artemis and Butters, and they're pawing at this big pipe that I have in my backyard that holds up our gazebo, and we took it down. And I'm like, what are you doing? There's something in this pipe, they think. They think there's something in this pipe, and I'm like, look, I'm going to show you there's nothing in this pipe. So I literally take the pipe and I'm banging it against the thing and dirt's falling out and all of a sudden chipmunk comes barreling out right into Butters' mouth. Butters grabs it, shakes it, kills it on contact, drops it, because I say drop it, and she drops it. Artemis goes and picks it back up, and I'm like, no! So I grab Artemis because she's my puppy, but she's like 100 and something pound puppy, and I grab her by her hair, and I'm like, no, you let that go, let it go! So she drops it, and now I've got her by her hair, I'm like, get her out! Get her out! And I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, Ron! Help! And he's like, he's not even here. I don't know where these people are. They're gone. Like, this one's probably out in the car. Michaela's up in her room. The boys are in their bedroom. Rob, I don't know where the hell he was.
Taking a shower.
No, he was done in the shower because he came out fully clean and fully clothed and everything. And I get Artemis, so I finally get Artemis's fat ass up into the house, and I'm like, now I have to go outside and clean this chipmunk up because I know that that's all they want is that goddamn chipmunk. Because listen,
Just like what Brandy's are when
Yes.
they all three of them,
mm-hmm.
Ivy, Quinzel, and Hazel.
Oh yes, yeah,
That poor chipmunk was still alive. It was
it was injured. Yeah,
it was injured.
That's our dream. But anyways, this one did not live. You know, and all I have to say is, you know what? I know this is a little heartless, but that chipmunk had it coming because they've been doing nothing but taunting my dogs. They come right up to the windowsill and they're like, yeah, ghetto. They really are. They're like, ha! They're like, woo! Here I am!
I picked Jack up from daycare yesterday, and at Mimi's house, and there's a squirrel like sitting. She's got like a little ledge, like she's got a 2-story house, and there's like a little ledge that comes down, and it's like my height. I shit you not.
Mhm.
This little bastard squirrel is sitting there like, I'm walking like getting really close to it. I'm like, and then like my intrusive thought kicks in, you know, and I'm like, he's gonna jump into my hair. I'm going full on like Caddyshack, or like no.
Yeah, Caddyshack with the
Yeah. I'm like, this shit's like, that thing's gonna attack me. And so I'm like, I crouch a little, and it's just sitting there. I was like, you gonna feed me? You gonna feed me? Yeah, I was like, did you move? And I was like,
It helped because Mimi fucking feeds them.
I know.
There was a
She's the squirrel whisperer.
wait.
Awful.
There was a bear that was not too far from Mimi's house. And Mimi's like, oh, it's a cute little bear. Let me feed it. Let me take
This
pictures
is
of
how
it.
people die.
Yes.
Sorry, or get on the line.
100 ways to die.
100 ways to be unalive.
Mimi, yeah.
Get, what's Jack?
Hey, let's feed it. Let's take pictures. Cool.
Jack,
No.
Now you're alone.
He's like, how did they get dead? Like, that's what is it. If somebody died, how'd they get dead? Or how'd they get
Because
died?
they test fate.
Yes, let's challenge.
Alright, so
We're at 7 o'clock.
alright, you wanna do quickly top 10? Or
No, we weren't going to do top 10. We were going to do I am the asshole.
I am the asshole.
Well, I kind of feel like I am the asshole sometimes.
Do you guys want to do the hot dog or the fiance pregnant?
I'm really curious about the fiance one.
Yeah, go for Beyonce.
Alright, so we've got 3 tonight, so we'll see if majority rules, or
This one doesn't have an end vote. So.
we are the end vote.
Oh, okay.
First we have to wrap.
Will I be the asshole if I leave my fiance for making me pregnant? So if I end up rambling, this is still very long.
Hold on, wait.
We need to make sure you're picked up.
Can you guys hear Lex?
Okay. I'll talk a little louder.
Yeah.
Hold
on, I'll turn the camera.
Mom's gonna
turn
get
the
upset because she hates when they put their age in this.
I do. Why?
What's the point?
How about you say, like, between 2030 or 30?
I may be in my 20s. I may be in my 30s.
I mean, we don't care.
I 26 female have been with my wow, name dropping is crazy. Have been with my fiance Nick. 30 male for 7 years.
Okay, so 27 and 30. All right.
Been together 20 years.
20 years.
7 years.
Okay.
7 years.
Okay.
So I got broken.
So they got together in their early 20s.
Okay.
I truly meant it when I said this man is my soulmate, and I don't believe that he would intentionally haunt me. He is the sweetest, kindest, and funniest man I know. That's why I'm so distraught over the whole situation. Since before I can remember, I've always had an extreme phobia of pregnancies. When I say extreme, I mean extreme. At one point, I would frequently take pregnancy tests, long before I had started forced having sex. I would constantly...
Was she like the Virgin Mary? Like, what's happening here?
I would constantly go to the doctor to confirm that I wasn't expecting, and I would avoid any form of intimacy, even hugs, at all costs.
Wait, is she Mormon?
I don't know.
I feel like that's what the Mormons would say.
Well, sex education isn't that great.
Right. But also,
I'm pretty sure my parents told me if you touch a boy, you get pregnant.
Because she's not saying how old she was then when
Yeah,
she was thinking
right.
that.
But wait a minute. My great aunt was Mormon and she had 10 kids, 5 boys, 5 girls.
Damn,
So I mean, maybe contraception. I get not good education, but
They're probably banging it out a lot.
yeah, I mean, she was Mormon. She'd be wanting kids because she wouldn't care. This one doesn't want kids.
That sounds like mental health issue.
Yeah, it sounds like it's.
I had multiple mental health.
autism, maybe.
I had multiple mental health breakdowns when my doctor told me she was pregnant.
Oh, why?
But since then, I started going to
Projection.
therapy.
Thank you.
And even though the feeling's not gone, I'm not constantly buying pregnancy tests anymore.
That's expensive.
Yeah, they is. That seriously.
Yes,
you get
it
two
is.
tests or one test. What?
For like, what is it, like 20
I don't know. I don't know.
You get like 2
$18 for 2 early detection.
That's what I got.
However, I still take measures to make sure that I won't get pregnant.
I got told dinner's done. I got told you want to bring the tea, and I'm like, yeah, bring some for Brandy too.
I already did. We have pizza. Oh,
And no dogs.
yeah. Oh, the dog.
You don't have nothing. You want to try the recipe.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
We like recipes. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I still take measures to make sure that I won't get pregnant.
Okay,
Like
good.
taking good, no, all caps good birth control.
Aren't they all good? Like, what's...
I don't know.
The best birth control, in my opinion, is an IUD or nothing.
Some are
Abstinence.
Not even that either.
Oh, yeah, she's a bad example. You got pregnant, so...
I'm
No, I know people that got. I was on a pill.
Oh, wow. We've got to know wow.
On the, I don't know the correct terminology of them, but the
Diaphragm.
like
That's the IUD.
Oh,
they got.
Mirena. That's an IUD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people that got pregnant on that.
I'm even saving up my money to get my tubes tied. When
I
I
heard
first,
people get pregnant on that too.
when
Yeah,
I
they grow
first,
back.
can you?
Sorry.
Sorry, it is really hard to read a story when I get interrupted every second.
Sorry.
When I first,
producer, you see what we mean when we say she's bossy?
when I see, she just started yapping. When I first met Nick, I was very upfront with
Wait, is it
him.
Mick or Nick?
Nick.
Okay, got it.
Nick.
Nick. All right.
When I was very upfront with him about I wasn't very I was very upfront with him about having children. I told him that I was uncomfortable with the idea of getting pregnant, and if we ever wanted children down the line, we would have adopted, and he seemed fine with that arrangement.
Okay, here's my theory on this girl.
Oh God, here we go.
She has body dysmorphia and doesn't want to get big.
Well, no, because
She don't want to get fat.
coming from because like I am paranoid about certain things, and with pregnancy, like I went through ectopic, even though it's rare, it's life threatening.
Yeah.
It is like
Okay, so is she afraid she's gonna die, or
It's
doesn't want to get fat? So it's one of those options.
Sorry. Well, let's let her get through the story
Yeah.
before we start interjecting. You know.
Start interjecting.
That don't make sense.
I'm pretty sure that's all I'm here.
I'm being
interjection.
What does Christian mean by that?
What?
The highest grade of birth control.
The highest grade.
What is the
Is it
highest
A
grade?
plus?
I
A plus is abstinence.
That's what Christian
Yes.
said.
Virgins, they're non-existent anymore. But okay.
Oh, are you? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah. Teeny. Hope so. I
Okay.
hope so. Purity.
All right, moving on.
Otherwise, I know you're not my child. I know you love them. That's what I would put my foot up your ass.
I would never do that.
Right.
Now, at least. Okay. We would have adopted, and he seemed fine with that. And later in our relationship, I opened up to him about my feels. I would always have noticed how he seemed kind of jealous of our friends who had kids. But I just thought I was being paranoid and insecure, so I never brought it up. Recently, however, he's been talking about children more, and a lot of those old feelings came bubbling up. But whenever I asked him, he would inform me he meant adopted, like adopt. Over the last month or so, I've noticed that we've had more than usual, but I just assumed it was because he got a stay-at-home job and he wasn't busy as much. I also noticed that my birth control pills have been in places where I don't know. I don't know. I didn't leave them.
Oh,
But
so
of
he's
course,
living the
I didn't. Wait, is he like? I don't know.
Switching them out for Tic Tacs?
That's gonna get crazy.
I would have died if you just had to figure out.
My God.
No.
I didn't immediately suspect that my husband was intentionally hiding my pills. But after a few days we had again, and he was very vocal, which isn't out of the ordinary. But he started saying stuff like, "I'm gonna put a baby in you." I asked him to please stop, and he would apologize and say it again. After like the seventh time, I broke into tears, and he apologized profusely. Now I'm scared that he wants to impregnate me, and I'm remembering things that I've been ignoring, some red flags to our relationships. I bought some pregnancy tests at a local pharmacy, but I'm scared to use them. I don't want to resolve all the work I put into therapy. Will I be the asshole if I left him?
No.
No.
So she's not pregnant. No, at least not yet. At least, and now you have somebody who's like almost like kind of like drugging, right? Yeah, but not drugging.
Manipulated.
Manipulating. Yeah, that's straight fucked up. You like hiding their pills.
Yeah, after you were very upfront about
messed
what
up.
you want in life, and this is why people it's
Right.
something that should be talked about in an early relationship. But you were very upfront from the start, and
He's the asshole. He's the asshole.
He's the asshole.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
So I say leave him.
There you go, Will.
And you're not the asshole. Kick his ass.
No,
to the
you're
curb.
not the asshole.
Go find someone that doesn't want babies. Until
Yeah, I mean,
How is it so far? Right?
yeah. Okay, it's weird.
that was weird.
Okay, next
All right.
story.
Wow.
Thanks, Dennis. This one I'm kind of excited. This one I hope is funny and not sad.
Peanut,
All right.
We have a peanuts gallery that
Just brought us dinner. Thank you, Penis Gallery. Love you. Mwah.
who's also wearing a shirt that says, "I'm only here for the booze."
There's an invisible bee at the end.
Love it. Can you show it on camera for us?
On camera, baby.
Yeah, come on camera to show us your booze. Show us your booze. Show us your booze.
Only here for the booze.
Only here for the booze.
Me too. Don't ask me to.
Right.
Oh wait, no, that's booze. That's why I'm here.
There should be enough for you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. What is it? What did you make us tonight?
I made in the crock pot chicken, broccoli, cheddar casserole in the crock pot.
Delicious.
I made the rice, so the rice is really good. Chicken
Nice.
Can we get a clap for Dennis?
There we go.
Wait. Everybody wait.
Wait.
Oh.
Let's
Hold on. Thank you very much.
So I'm just
Yep,
looking at-
enjoy. Let me know how you like it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure the rice will be delightful.
Is it regular white rice or is it
Jasmine
jasmine?
Rice.
Which is actually pretty good anyway.
I know we had different.
We're getting real
kinds of rice,
fancy
but
with the jasmine rice. Alright, we got
I'm
are
lazy.
we
and I
one
suck
more
at
or
two?
two more? Oh boy.
Let's just do one more because
Yeah.
it's 7:15 and we're like over by a little bit.
Okay, love you.
Love you, bye. Thank you.
All right, what do you need to do? Actually, this one's short.
I almost
Yeah,
responded like that.
Okay, that's fine.
Am I the asshole for telling my mom it wasn't
It
cute
would
and
be
funny
fun.
to dress
You
me
did.
up as a hot dog instead of a plum dress?
Didn't you have a picture or something like that?
I did. I had a picture of. I'm not gonna show it just because it is posted on my Facebook, but it's only for my friends. My nephew. We were walking around Target. He found a hot dog costume,
I tried to get Jack to buy that today.
and
Do you know we ended up with fucking
Transformers.
And-
Of course you did.
I got it for his birthday because his birthday's right around the corner too. And he puts it on, and he looks at me and goes, "Aunt Ashley, be a wiener with me." So obviously, as a great aunt, I also had to put on the wiener.
Of course.
We walked
You'll
around
forever
Target
be
for a little bit.
Favorite aunt ever.
Oh no, my sister has that title with him. I could never take, but like she's also a great aunt.
I tried to get Jack to be because I was at Target today.
Yep.
So we were supposed to go to a trunk or treat today. We were supposed to go to a trunk or treat, and I forgot Jack's costume.
Well, you had a lot to try to get out of the
Yeah.
house today.
So in my mind, I'm trying to remember all the things because we're going 40 minutes away. So I'm like, I gotta make sure I have like extra clothes, some water, some snacks, Jack's show, like the wagon because we're doing all these things. And I forgot his costume. So we go to Logan's football game. So we go to Logan's game, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot Jack's costume for the trunk or treat.
Smells.
It smells.
Smells bad.
Oh, really? Well, what's next?
Hot. The delivery driver was probably hot.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's what I was
Smell like skunk?
You smell bad.
The skunk.
Ow,
So okay. So I forget the
ow.
costume.
I just live here. You can't blame me.
So I'm like, Target's right around the corner.
I think you want this.
You just want one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm like, I'll just go to Target and I'll just buy it
I
a
didn't
new
look at
costume.
it.
So
Yeah.
here. Okay, go. So we went to Target
Nothing was fun.
and I bought another Optimus Prime costume, which is slightly different from the one he already has. And then we didn't even end up going to the Target because the line was so long and it was at the end by the time we were done. So now he's got 2 Halloween costumes. That cost me $50. But we were at Target and I tried to convince him to be a hot dog and he said no.
I can't write.
I was like, well, that's sad. But also, I spent $100. Is John on this? Is John watching?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
You don't have to.
Okay.
I have yet to see.
All right, he doesn't have TikTok. So, I cannot get out of Target for under like $100.
Oh my god, no.
So today was like
so you can try it.
$120.
But the other one.
I'm like, what the hell did we buy?
Anything else?
I got a costume for Jack. What? Oh man, you're so lucky.
Brandy, we still have to get through Am I the Asshole?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I've been talking for the last 20 minutes.
Isn't that kind
I
of
don't
what
know
this?
anything.
Well, yeah, but
Alright. Well,
I just
Tara's,
work here.
Huh?
I just work here.
Tara's going pee, so we gotta wait.
here, come
I've
on.
dealt with these before. Oh, you got it?
Those are the best.
Oh, careful.
That
Easy
candy.
there. Yeah.
That's pure fucking sugar.
Jack's never going to bed tonight. It's fine. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I thought you wanted to wait for Tail. What are you doing?
Alright. Well, wait. So now I couldn't finish my story.
Exactly, so finish.
I told you. She
So if I go home before you come back over there, you're gonna come over there, and then we'll pack your plate to take home, okay? Just say yes.
Okay.
That way Dennis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, see, I'm the bossy one. She's saying, say yeah.
Yeah, but
I just you biting my food.
I was good though.
yeah, but you're not going yet. You're staying here.
for a little while. He already came over and visited you, and he was
I
in the
know.
room, so there you go.
Uh-oh.
Mark that down on the calendar.
Okay. Go ahead. Alright, well,
Am I the asshole for telling my mom it wasn't cute or funny to dress me as a hot dog instead of a princess? Holy cow.
Oh.
Now, they voted not the asshole on this.
Okay, you open
So, there's this new Target commercial. Wow. There's this new Target commercial going around where this little girl dresses up as a hot dog. And it came on while my whole family was watching a scary movie. That is, first of all, crazy. I, 20, female, am home from college for the weekend and brought my boyfriend.
Oh.
And my mom
playing hide the hot dog. He's like, I'll be the bun here, hot dog.
and my mother, 57, female, decided it would be hilarious to mention that she made me as a hot dog costume as a kid. Except the way she told the story, it was my request. She said that all the girls wanted Disney princesses, but all I had asked for to be was a hot dog. And she gone out of her way to make me that costume. That is not what happened. And I said as much as what actually happened is that I wanted to be Snow White and had told everybody, including the teachers, I was going to be Snow White because I was obsessed with that movie as a kid, to the point where I actually got invested in doing chores because I was cleaning up just like Snow White. My dad and I would watch that movie all the time, and it was very exciting to be Snow White for Christmas, especially because for Halloween, especially since my ballet studio was doing a special princess dance for Halloween. And we all signed up for a special princess lunch. And I showed up a week early with my dad the week before so I could get to be Snow White. My mother decided she wanted to be quirky, and the Snow White was a bad role model. After I got in trouble for trying to cook dinner for the family when I was about 8. I tried to make hot dogs, like how she made food for the dogs in the movie.
So she tried to make hot dogs, and mom made her be a hot dog?
And for the movie, and I made a mess. My mom surprised me on the day of this with a crappy hot dog suit. And told me if I didn't wear it, she would never watch me let Snow White again. She took a million pictures. All the other girls teased me for months. And it was the most humiliating moments of my childhood. I told the real story and mentioned that I got through the day by pretending she was an evil queen, making me dress in rags. But the rags happened to be a garbage meat costume. She got real quiet after that. And after we left, my brother said she was crying looking at the pictures from Halloween. I didn't want my mom to cry, but it's a shitty memory for me, and it felt like she was trying to humiliate me all over again in front of my boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Later that night, I called my mom out for forcing me to be a Halloween costume and humiliating me. Damn, that word is getting me today. As a child, after she brought up the story that I wanted it. Am I the asshole?
No, I don't think so.
Girl, you go dress up as Snow White and you have the time of your life.
Your mom
Go rock it.
Yeah.
She definitely ate crow or dogs, if you want to say.
Like,
Trying to be all like sly and like.
Right.
Yeah, I hate when people like try it. Like at this point, I'm to a point in life where like I don't care. I'm just like, did that make you feel better? But like people who try so hard to purposely embarrass you, and I'm sorry, parents, siblings, family, or not,
Right.
get a life.
What? Oh, you still there?
So do we have one more, or are we done?
we do have one more if you
All
want
right.
to do one. This one I kind of think is crazy.
All right, well, hurry it up.
Am I the asshole if I refuse to donate my PTO to my co-worker I night? Okay, let's have all. Let me finish.
Let her finish first.
Okay.
Nazi.
Am I the asshole if I refuse to donate my PTO to a coworker I know will die?
All right, keep going.
Okay.
I I work healthcare, and our department is pretty close knit. Not too much drama or beef, surprisingly. One of our ladies found out she has cancer. Docs haven't give her the absolute certainty she's terminal yet, but I'm sure with her age and something, she definitely is going to be. Everyone was really supportive, but we all know where this is going. She and I aren't really fond of each other, but I'm entirely professional and express my feelings of sadness for her in the situation. Many of the hospital staff, nearly everyone in our department, has donated paid leave for her to take the time off and spend with her family.
She wants to show you something, please.
She has used hers regularly and has
Would you like some rice?
and has
I'm playing Jack of Candy.
and has almost none apparently. It's crazy, Jack.
You're really sure you want to do this? Because they were delicious.
You have a mustache.
Okay, go ahead. And possibly receive treatment. Especially me. People have asked why I didn't, and I don't want to.
Fascinating.
I feel like it's throwing it away for an outcome. I'm all about certainty will happen. I'm not saving it for any particular reason. People in her circle have started talking about how I'm not actually sympathetic to her situation and mumbling little things here and there. I usually just tell them
Are you sucking
straight up it's a waste for me to give it to someone who I don't believe will give them more time to live.
Well, then try it anyways.
Just spend and what time you have left with your family and friends and be thankful for that. I'm unaware of her financial situation, and frankly it doesn't concern me. That is great. Edit. My employer isn't making it known who donates. It's a group of people that started sign up sheets type things for her.
Yeah.
Probably
A piece of the chicken, or you
Probably
want the rice?
to be given to her later. Edit 2. We have FMLA, but it's unpaid. You must burn through a certain amount of PTO days or none before disability kicks in.
Yeah, that's true.
Next time.
Am I the asshole?
No.
First of all, it should not be
And
discussing
eat lots more.
who's giving PTO because
Right.
that's against.
Well,
I would assume it's against HR policy.
yes. If you
We don't discuss.
time off with people, or why don't you just lie and be like, yeah, I totally did it.
Right, because nobody can tell you different. Exactly.
HR can't tell anyone.
Exactly. And if they are over there ratting everybody out, rat them out.
Your HR goes.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but that's what FMLA is for. Family.
Medical Leave Act.
Thank you. I don't know how.
Well, only because we've had to deal with it so much in our job.
I do too. But even though it's different for every state, like if they're DO-text people who are sick, paid or not,
No.
that's
He's
how
a
it
big
is.
boy. He's a big. He's a B-A-B-Y.
And
nice.
PTO or their PTO to do whatever they want to do with it.
Right, exactly.
Listen, I mean, I've donated PTO. Well, in the state we have vacation, sick time, and PTO, but I've donated time to people that need it.
Right.
But also, I chose not to donate it to them people because I'm like, sorry, I don't.
And listen, and I kind of like I earn my time. Exactly, I earn my own time, and I want, and plus I use my time as much as I possibly can because hey, everybody needs a mental health break, especially if you work for New York State.
Yes, literally.
But still,
Insurance in general.
any job, you need those mental health breaks, and that's what that PTO is there for. So if a coworker gets sick and they listen, it don't make a difference. They can get paid other ways. They can get disability.
Right.
They can
Like
get
gap insurance.
insurance payouts. I mean, come on.
Or ask for a severance package and leave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you may not have that much time left.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it depends. Or if you do, die at work. Your family makes more money if you die at work.
Yeah. So drag your ass there. Drag your ass.
Right in mine, when I'm just on my deathbed, Brandy's job is to drag me to work. To make sure that I die there.
I have explicit instructions.
You know where my
Explicit.
desk is.
Yeah.
I'll find out Monday.
That's all she
You don't have to leave your desk. You just have to just drive.
She's just gonna grab your ID card. Don't worry, it's hers.
No,
Oh,
because not many
Stairwell.
people know where my desk is.
You don't need to
So-
go to your desk.
As long as she knows where my desk is, we're good.
Yeah.
You just have to be in the building.
I don't give.
I'll drop you in the bathroom.
Yeah, there you go.
Not that crappy one.
No,
I'll
no.
put you in that bathroom.
Put me in the nice one. I want the nice one. The one with the big bathtub. Just put me in the bathtub.
Okay.
She was never supposed to use that bathtub.
With the sign and everything.
I can't imagine why she was in it. Anyway, well,
I think we got a 3 for 3. There were no assholes
Yeah, no,
today except
no.
us.
well, Richie, that's normal around here. Oh, yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed, thank God. Consistency. That's consistency.
Yeah. The key to life is
Then it's like,
consistency,
hey, you
right?
better eat some food.
All right, feral friends, I think we've taken up enough of your time today, so I think it's time. Cheers, feral friends.
We'll see you next week.
See you next time.
All right, bye. Oh, there's Lex.